Welcome, Virgo, to your June 2023 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Excuse me, I'm just going to move the camera to get this a little bit more centered. Now, Virgo, this month I'm using a different deck than what I have before. I've never used this one. It's quite old. It's 40 years old this year. And it's called, and excuse my Italian, I tarocchi di Dante dei Fedeli d'Amore. And this deck is an Italian deck, and it's based on the story of Dante's Inferno. And I guess I should have given you a warning before I started. These images are quite graphic and quite confronting on this deck. So if you're easily offended, please turn off now and don't watch the rest of the reading. But for everyone else, I will also be using the Mystic Palette Tarot to to get some clarification towards the end of the reading. Now, the Mystic Palette Tarot is one of my new decks, and this is one of the oldest ones that I have. But let's get into your reading, Virgo. Now, Virgo, wow, this month is quite a powerful month for you. Out of the 8 tarot cards, 5 of them are major arcana, and out of the other 3, 2 of them are royalty, a queen and a king here. And you are showing up in your own reading. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I would normally read this card as Virgo. It can represent any earth sign, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but I would normally read this card as a Virgo. So this is really telling me this is quite a significant month for you. And you are going to be playing, you are going to be forefront and center in your own life in June. And I know that sounds weird, but I feel like in June, you are the ones that are going to be driving the way things go. Now, you come into June in a very strong position, strong mentally, strong emotionally, strong physically, and strong internally as well. So you've got the Strength card as your first card, and this often talks about you being able to beat the odds. You being able to control a situation that is other people may not be able to do it, but you are absolutely going to be successful at defying the odds almost here. The Strength card is a great card that talks about success, about moving forward, about getting what it is that you want. But it's also talking about that internal fortitude, that strength that comes from within you, that's able to drive things forward and able to contend with anything that comes up for you. This is just a really great card. And this kind of right beside it is the Chariot, another card of success. Now, the Chariot is moving forward in the direction that you want to go in. This is you, again, taking control of the situation, being the driver of your own destiny here. And this is really confirmed with the fact that you are showing up here in your reading. This is a card, the Chariot is a card of strength in a sense, because in a traditional deck you would see the charioteer being pulled along by 2 animals, one black, one white. And both of them are pulling the chariot in 2 different directions, and it's up to the charioteer to be strong and contain these 2 strong animals and make them go the way he or she wants them to go. And I feel like you are really the one in control here. and the Chariot, although it is a card of success and movement forward and heading in the right direction, this is also has that energy of effort required. It's not just a matter of sitting back lazily and getting pulled along in the right direction. You are the one steering the journey, steering the story, steering the Chariot. Now, for some of you, you may actually be traveling for work. I feel like for a lot of you, this is to do with your career or your finances or what you do to bring in money for yourself. I feel like things are moving forward here and you're doing really well. Now, some of you may have to travel for work. There could also be travel involved here to do with, I feel like a relationship or a marriage, but this could be just for some. But there is absolute travel here for you. And I feel like in June, you are going to be in a position where you can splurge a little bit financially. You can spend some money on yourself, spend some money on luxuries and surrounding yourself with things that you love and enjoy to do. So this is a great time for you in June to just really enjoy all of the hard work and the effort that you have been putting in to get to where it is that you want to go. And yeah, this is it's also, you are a very practical sign, and Pentacles are all about the earth, practicality as well. So the Queen of Pentacles here is talking about you being quite practical, but it is talking about enjoying your wealth, enjoying what you've earned and what you've made for yourself up to this date. So yeah, it's quite a lovely energy there. Now, you've got the moon here as well. Now, the moon is a card of mystery a little bit. And I feel like for some of you, there are some things that are still yet to be revealed when it comes to your finances, your career, or even a relationship as well. The moon is all about things that are hidden, things that are secret, but the moon is a very intuitive card. Now, you could potentially have a significant Pisces in your life that you are having an amazing, wonderful relationship with, or that you will see in June and connect with. It's the moon card is the card for Pisces. It could potentially be a card for Cancer as well, simply because the moon is ruled by Cancer is ruled by the moon. I often do read this as a Cancer here. But I feel like for a lot of you, you are in this, there is a lovely emotional relationship here with a Pisces. But there could also be something in a relationship that is being hidden or has been hidden, and you might come to learn of what it is in June, because the light of the moon, it shows you the way. You can see by the light of the moon, but things look very, very different. And when daylight comes, the moon goes down and the sun comes up, the same things look completely different. So I feel like there could be a revelation here in June for some of you when it comes to a relationship or something that is going on in a relationship. Now, this month you have got the Wheel of Fortune, such a wonderful card. This is that karmic wheel where things, when people say what goes around comes around, it kind of refers to that energy of the wheel. So things are turning up in your favor. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like because you've got the strength and the Chariot and you are showing up in your own reading here, I feel like for a lot of you, you are making your own luck here. You are the ones that's bringing about the good fortune. But I mean, I feel like it is also quite a lucky card for many of you. Things are going to be turning around, and you know, your health is going to be better. Your like I was saying before, your career, your money situation, things are working in your favor. So I really love that message for you here with that Wheel of Fortune. Now you've got the Hierophant as well, quite a deeply spiritual card. And you know, I feel like you are, with the Moon card here, you and the Hierophant as well, you are really being asked to tune into your intuition when it comes to any issues that you may have been concerned about or working towards a relationship. But I feel like anything here, there is going to be a revelation, and you are asked to listen into your spirit guides, your archangels, your deeper intuition here to give you any answers that you may need. And as I said, this could be to do with your work, it could be to do with your relationship, it could be just to do with some ideas, things just mentally, things that you weren't aware of, that will be coming to light. But the Hierophant card is a card of marriage, and for some of you, you will be heading towards a marriage here. You will be, or certainly driving things towards. If you are already married here, you will be. Things will be going very well for you. I feel like. I feel for you in your marriage here, absolutely. If things haven't been on track, they certainly will be getting back on track here. But for those of you that aren't married, there could be some lucky breaks if you are planning one. But the Hierophant talks about not only just marriage, but institutions like marriage, like religions, you know, the church, like corporate business. You know, this talks about specific institutions here. And so I feel for a lot of you, you may be heading towards doing some more study. You might be deciding to change careers and move into more of a corporate role. But in saying that, the Hierophant, and not only the Hierophant, but the Chariot as well, both of these are cards of duality. And what that means is they have two meanings here. The Hierophant can talking about doing things in a traditional way. You know, some of you may, if we're talking about marriage as an example, some of you may want to get married in a church, in a white dress, you know, in and have all of those traditional ceremonies that you would have in a wedding. But on the other hand, the Hierophant can talk about bucking the trend and doing things your own way. So, and I feel with the Strength and the Chariot here, a lot of you Virgos might be doing things your own way. You might not be wanting to go down the route that society deems is the way to go, and you are going to be doing things absolutely differently here in June. Now, you have the King of Swords here, another very powerful card. You know, the King of Swords is that intellectual, intelligent, wise individual that looks at things, can look at things without being stirred by emotion. The King of Swords holds that sword in his hand, the sword of truth, and that can cut away any BS. Now, this could represent an air sign in your life, so that is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Normally, I would read this card as a Gemini, and the fact that this would normally be a Gemini, again, this duality here. There is two sides of everything here for you in June, Virgo, and you might be deciding, having to choose here which way you want to go. But what the King of Swords does talk about, as I said, is being able to look at a situation and make a decision based on your mind, on your intellect, on the way, on your thoughts, without allowing too much emotion to get in the way of making this decision. Now, this can also represent somebody in your life that you go to for help, a lawyer, a psychologist, a very wise business person, a mentor. This is somebody that can really help you make a decision, because they are going to be able to remove any of that emotional kind of side to when making a decision, and just looking at things logically and intellectually and based on the facts, so to speak. So this could be someone quite helpful in your life in June that is going to advise you about a particular way to go. And for some of you, this could be when it comes to a particular relationship in your life. But I am feeling, Virgo, that a lot of you are going to be able to harness this energy of that King of Swords. You are the ones who are going to be looking at things from a non-emotional perspective and make decisions that are needed to be made without being stirred by emotion. Because often if we listen to, sometimes we are asked to listen to our heart and not listen to what our head is telling us. But here you really are asked to listen to what your head is telling you, particularly if there is a decision here to be made. But very powerful energy here in the King of Swords. Someone that, like I said, can cut away all of that BS and look at the world logically. Very intelligent individual, very intelligent. Now, the final card here in the Dante deck is that Two of Cups, and this is beautiful, loving energy here. This again is a card of two people that are just mirror images of each other. You fit so well together, and you could potentially, for some Virgos, be meeting this person in June. So this could be a Pisces, another earth sign like yourself, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn here, or another air sign here. The Hierophant is Taurus, and the Chariot is Cancer. So, I mean, look, everyone's here. There's a Leo here as well in the Strength card. So there definitely could be a new relationship here. Now, if some of you are already in a relationship and you are very happy, you've got no intention of leaving, this can also be a platonic relationship as well. So one that you become involved in with just someone as a really good friend that you may meet and you just click, things just work and you get each other, you've got the same sense of humor. It can be that kind of energy here too. But again, some of you, this is a decision that you may have to make in terms of a relationship, and there could be some secrets within a relationship that will potentially be revealed in June as well, that aren't that are hidden from you at this time. Now, I'm going to shuffle my Magic Palette Tarot deck here for you just to get some clarification on this reading. And here we have that Pisces showing up again here for you. Some lovely messages are coming in. I feel like you have really, there's some really loving emotional energies. And I feel like for a lot of you in the past, your relationship has been a bit of a struggle, and you have gone through some intense times which have made you quite strong emotionally, psychologically, and And the things that you've gone through in your life, within your existing relationship, past relationships, although you may not see, if they've been negative, you may not see the negativity being a positive thing, but it absolutely has been quite lucky for you. You've been able to get out of certain situations perhaps that weren't good for you, and it's almost like there has been this kind of element of luck. But also in terms of a relationship, this is talking about your things happening, things are coming around now. There's lots of love, lots of emotion, lots of wonderful messages, kind, loving, emotional messages coming in for you. And as I said, this could be a significant Pisces here in your life, Virgo. Wow, okay, there's a few here. So we've got the Page of Pentacles here as well. So this is a Capricorn. And pages, you've got 2 pages here. Now, pages are all about the mind. Sorry, are all about the messages that you get. Wow, not only that, you've got 3 pages here. There is a lot of communication. This is also talks about younger people in your life. So you may have a younger fire sign, a younger earth sign, and a younger water sign here that are significant in your life. These could be your kids, your grandkids, but these are significant people here in your world of the younger at the younger age, younger than you anyway, youthful energy. But as I said, pages are all about messages or messengers. So you have got some wonderful messages coming here. Great news about love, something that's going to make you so happy. Great news about your finances. And if any of you are wanting to study or get into new education or a new career or a new starting a new project as well, this is great news regarding a lot of that. A lot of you may be deciding to actually do some more learning when it comes to something, your work really. But, you know, wow, what amazing cards here. I feel like for a lot of you, if there have been struggle, you've got the 9 of Wands here, and this talks about the ending, almost reaching the end, and do not give up. If you have been, if there has been a bit of a challenge here for you, if you have been feeling like, oh, I can't handle this anymore, and, you know, this could be a job, as I said, but it could just be an emotional situation that a lot of you are going through. The 9 of Wands says you have almost completed that part of your journey in life. Just don't give up. Keep pressing forward, and you are going to be successful. And the reason I know that is because you have the 10 of Cups here. Wow, this is that wish fulfillment. You know, you are getting everything you want. This is that happily ever after energy. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is family. Talking about family, if you've been having a challenging situation within a family, could be this younger earth sign, younger water sign, younger fire sign here. You've been working away, you haven't given up, and then your wish comes true here in the 10 of Cups. This is real happiness. I mean, if you just can look at the imagery on this cup here, on this card here, you see the family portraits on the tree there, the family tree. This is talking about emotional happiness. So you could be reuniting with some people here in June that perhaps you have been away from for a while, and it could be any of these people, younger children in your life, younger people. So there is a reunion here, I feel, for some of you, but quite lovely, happy, emotional times here in June. So I hope that resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments section. Now, I offer free mini readings, Virgo, for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments section below. Just put new subscriber and then ask your question. Now, for everyone else, I am also opening it up to you to ask a question. I'll just give you a yes or a no answer or a short answer to your question. But for all new subscribers, once your subscribership clicks over, I will give you that more in-depth reading. So ask your question in the comments section. So have a great month, Virgo. Again, hope that resonated with you, and I hope you tune in next month. Bye.